EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my back then no
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. There's their first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now a run with McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
on second down, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run. Devontae Freeman. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. With that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career, and this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On second and 11 now. Newton, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now look at him go. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3. And
this one is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
51, sub!
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Freeman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Mike's 59.
Hey, 59, ready? Let him go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Hey, Sal! Go! Let him go!
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, boy.
Gun!
We got motion. Back up. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Stop your whining. 36. Sponge. No.
Gun!
He's coming. We got double up.
Go!
Again, they'll run with Freeman. The ball comes out. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Rush in. Rush in. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
You go tight. 21. You got tight right there. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Face, face.
They'll run here with Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Ryan. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
You drop.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 27, Ryan is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tackles.
Hey, 59, ready.
He's checking crowd.
Buzz. Hey, South.
Kill it, motion me out.
58. 25.
Ryan to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Throwing now is Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
58.
Check three.
Check 52. Watch that. 54, South. Ready to go.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Check.
Shit.
6-6. Pull it high.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Freeman again. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Bring it.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are going to win the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.